quote Congressman Joe Wilson because he was wrong and he spoke out of turn. But it's my turn to speak, and you lied. Mr. Matlin, you characterized the public hearings, which were comments on the MGPP and the technical document, by doing a tally of who opposes and who supports the project. What does that have to do with anything? But if you do want to look at that, we just had an election. The councilwoman who represents the district where the project is proposed, who is the leading political opponent of the project, ran against the chairwoman of the Community Benefits Agreement. Letitia James trounced her, 81 to 13. The neighboring two districts, 33 and 39, there were 15 candidates. I think 12 did not support the project or opposed it. The two winners say they do not support the project. Those are the three districts. The assembly members of the districts and the surrounding districts and the senators of the districts and the surrounding districts oppose or do not support the project. So keep that in mind when Mr. Matlin talks to you about how many people showed up to shout at a hearing. As far as the vision, I mean, it's really funny. The community has a plan for the rail yards called the Unity Plan. There are models of it. You could see what it might look like. Look at this. The buildings are invisible or transparent. I mean, if you were going to build that, that would be pretty cool, and I might be into it. But it's a farce. It's a joke. We're told we don't have a vision. Look at this. What's the vision? Nothing. 16 towers written in a modified plan, and a picture of a pretty arena. And you're going to approve that today. If you were renovating your house or building a new one, wouldn't you want to see a picture? Really, wouldn't you? I think you would. You've amended the funding agreement for the state. According to the modified plan, the PACB needs to approve any financing agreements. You've amended it. They will need to approve it. What is it with the ESDC and Forest City? You have candor outside of official documents, and then the predetermined party line within them. You say the project's going to take 10 years in the documents, but in 2007, Chuck Radner said 15. Kathy Wild in 2006 said 15 or 20. Last spring, the head of this organization publicly said decades. Just last week, Bruce Radner said 25 years. Why is that significant? It's not because the duration of the project would be a crime if it was 20 years or 25 or 30. It's that the state law requires when it's such a substantial change to a project takes place as going from 10 years to 20 to 30, you have to do a supplemental EIS.
You have 1 minute, Mr. Goldstein.
Thank you. You have to do a supplemental EIS. So unfortunately, we all suspect you will approve this project today, and then you are likely to be sued instead of following the letter of the law. And that's the decision you are making, not the opponents of the project, you guys, if you make it. The project is supposed to remove blight, you say. There wasn't blight there, but putting that aside whether there was or wasn't, a 22-year project, and this is written into the MTA agreements, this is at minimum a 22-year project, will leave the site blighted and exacerbate whatever blight supposedly existed there. The purpose of the project, therefore, has been abandoned. There are numerous reasons why litigation is around the corner because of the decisions you're making today. You could have done it right. You're making that decision. Perhaps you could decide not to make that decision and just take some time. If you take some time, there won't be litigation if you follow the law. If you don't follow the law, this is going to be drawn out. And the benefits that everybody wants, the benefits everybody wants of affordable housing and job creation will not happen because of the way that you proceed with Forest City Radnor. And as Judge Catterson said, you will then be being used as a tool by the developer to destroy a neighborhood. Judge Catterson said that in his concurring opinion. Thank you.